Welcome back to Speak Truth to Life podcast, which I drop periodically here on a Day in the Life channel. Um, I wanted to get into the Texas bus is now suing Chicago over the migrant drop offs. And this is interesting because I knew sooner or later there would be some kind of blowback from the state of Texas to Chicago. Chicago is listed as a sanctuary city, or maybe I think Illinois is a sanctuary state, I believe. And I also have my own thoughts, and I think that our state is being used as an example. If they can win a suit against Chicago, then they will go after the other sanctuary cities um, to make a point. All of this migrant stuff is politics gone bad, in my opinion, and but it's just my opinion. So let's get into it. So a Texas bus has filed a lawsuit against Chicago. They claim that the ordinance restricting dropping off of migrants violates the U.S. and Illinois constitutions. Right now, um, the ordinance is imposing fines and penalties on bus companies for unloading migrants outside designated hours and locations. Um, the company is arguing that this is restricting migrants from entering Chicago and violating constitutional rights. And so this is a statement from the company. Rather than welcoming migrants and giving them sanctuary, Chicago is turning its back on those wishing to travel here by enacting an ordinance that targets the transportation companies that transport migrants from our southern border to their desired destination, Chicago. This case is about allowing immigrants the opportunity to call Chicago home, the lawsuit added. Um, and you know, I don't know how I should feel about this. I don't live in the city of Chicago, but where I do live, I'm an hour outside of Chicago, there are municipalities in the west suburbs in DuPage County that, and some cities outside of DuPage that are trying their best to fight the migrants coming there too, not because they're trying to not welcome them. Some of these cities don't have the capacity to have migrants come here. I know this is a serious issue, and we're going to continue to be revisiting it because basically people are choosing Chicago as a destination. I just wish people would do their research before they choose Chicago as a destination. It is super cold here right now. The temperature has been double digits, and you would come to Chicago in the dead of winter. I just wish some of these individuals would have done the research um, because it's deadly cold right now. People can die in this type of weather if they're out in a warming bus. The warming bus can only do so much. It's not full shelter. It's not inside of a house or a location. And some people are, complaining. I saw a comment already by someone who's an asylum seeker who's complaining about uh, being in Chicago. It's not all that it's crapped up to be when you are waiting to get into a shelter. It's not an easy situation. I wish everyone the best. However, this Texas lawsuit, I do think it's frivolous, but we're gonna see where it goes, and I'll keep you updated. Till then, I'll be back, and you guys have a great week. Peace. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you're not a channel member, go ahead and hit that like button.